How many products can really be the best, the savior, the best thing anyone's ever used? Because this is a kind of energy I get from being online in general. This saved my life. This changed my routine. I'm pretty sure this product was made by Jesus. Like, there's a lot of overhype of product online now, right? So I have 6 products I want to talk to you about today that I have seen being talked about a lot. And we're gonna go through each one, see what the deal is, see if they're overhyped. In my opinion, this is just my opinion, it's nice to get more than one. Yeah, and go from there. We have Rhode, we have TirTir, we have Half Magic, Dior, and a brand you may not have heard of, a brand called cheeryep, which is very up and coming online at the moment. So let's get into it. Subscribe if you have not already, give this video a thumbs up. Go ahead and follow me over on Instagram and TikTok, where I do exclusive things that you won't see on here until like 6 months later, if you have it and if you want to be over there. Let's get into our first thing. So I bought the new Rhode bronzer, which we're going to try a little bit later. I bought this thinking it was a highlighter stick. I just didn't read it properly. This is the Highlight Milk Multi-Purpose Illuminizer from Rhode. Now listen, people can gas up Rhode like no other brand I've ever seen in my life. If this was the bumhole of Rhode, this is everyone else on the internet. Now don't get me wrong, don't get me wrong. Some stuff is great from Rhode. People genuinely love their skincare. People genuinely love the lip balms. I love the lip balms. I did try their pocket blush, was not a fan. So I'm hoping the bronzers are a little bit different. But this is like a hybrid of their skincare with an effect to it, right? It has like this glow to it. Now this is the lighter shade, literally shade 1. It says to shake before you use it, which I did. It's like this pinky pearlescent. It's not like, it literally is sheen. Now here's my thing. It says apply a small amount into hands and gently press all over on your face. All over on your face. Can it not just be all over your face? Neck, décolleté, and body. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah? It feels very, very lightweight. Like extremely lightweight. I've actually never used any of their skincare before, so I can't really compare this to their other milky substances, right? I'm actually not going to do any on the forehead because with a glowy product like this, I only really want it to glow where I want to glow, and my forehead is greasy enough. Sorry I haven't shaved as well. I'm going away tomorrow, and I always let my barber shape me up just before I go away. So it is, I don't know if you can see my hand, it does have, no, I don't even know if you can see it. It does have a really beautiful glow to it. Let me see if I can catch it on my phone. Can you even see that? Can you even see that glow? The only thing I'm worried about with glowy products like this is the glitter content. Glowy to me does not mean glittery, right? It means glow from within, a shine, not glitter. So if this has glitter in, you can't see it now, but it can change different lightings. In fact, we're going on an excursion to my garden because if I stand in direct sunlight, it will show glitter. Let me just pop my Crocs. Actually, it's not. I don't know if you can see on my hand, it looks a little bit glittery, but nothing crazy. It does look more sheeny than glitter. But you can see the smallest flecks. But then again, it is on rough texture, which will be my hands, you know what I mean? So it doesn't look overly glittery in real life. It is very pinky on my skin, but that is because I bought the lighter shade. There is a shade there that's more champagne-y that I think will be nicer on my skin. Would I buy this again? I don't think I would. Only because there is the tiniest amount of glitter in it. I'm just not a glittery person. However, the positives, it's not too heavy on my skin. It's not overhydrating. I feel like the glow is going to be there without being greasy. If you don't mind a little bit of shimmer, this might be okay for you. It's a bit glittery for me. Don't get me wrong. I'll use it up. I'll use it up. It'll be fine. Okay, let me prep my eyes and then we're going to go in with this eyeshadow palette. This is a Chinese brand called cheeryep. And they always do these really incredible eyeshadow palettes that are really, really pigmented. So I want to try this one. Is it my usual color palette? No. There's one purple in there. Fine. And will I probably stick to this outside quad? Yes. Okay, let's start with this lighter purple here. I do have, oh, that's the wrong brush. Fuck it. I do have a few of these palettes already, and I really, really, really do like them. And with the kind of like upcoming rise of more like Chinese made brands coming into the spotlight, this is definitely a brand that everyone seems to be focusing on This brand, Judy Doll, for example, is one. Another really good brand. Oh, love, 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 love. I'm going to do quite a simple look today because I have a lot to get through today. There are some bits in this palette which I am absolutely never going to use. These star glittery sequins. For example, I'm never going to whack on my face because you know I hate glitter. Is as chunky as that is. It's fun though. I think that's cute. This is very festival vibes palette. Party, party, party time. Blends so beautifully. It's so easy to work with. It's such a nice formula. I have used like a bright yellow concealer to carve out my under eye, so I'm hoping the purple helps to bring that out a little bit in the look. I will go underneath with the yellow in the palette as well. I am always interested to see how shades blend over pastel shades because it tends to be a bit of an issue for a lot of brands. They tend to not like hold their pigment, or they tend to become a little bit dusty. That looks like it's holding really well. That's so cute. I love these purples together. There is a bit of that situation actually on this inside corner here where it's gone over. So that just says, you know, we don't want to build it up too much. That is a bit disappointing. That isn't something I found with their other formulas though. It must just be that like the pastel shades. Yeah, see, I can't really build up this purple on this corner here and then blend it. So what I'm gonna have to do is build it up where I need that color and then very gently blend around the edges. So like here, for example, so I'm not buffing out the main color. Yeah, let's go Disney villain today. Let's get that straight brow look. I love it. It looks like I've been doubled up with Botox. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the yellow that's in the palette, and I'm just going to very gently buff over where the concealer is. Tapping, tapping, tapping. And then in the middle of the lid. And it's actually kind of like, I think it's like a shimmery yellow, so I might do a bit of that on top, just to add a bit of depth to that yellow. There's actually this like crazy fun looking shimmery shade in the middle there, which I might just tap on the center of the lid. Yeah, there you go. Just to add a bit of it. This is what it needed, like a big, I don't know what that noise was, but that's what it needed. Ooh, nice. Looks kind of wet, a nice wet metallic. This is kind of like a sticky formula, which I can deal with. Okay, let me do some concealer and then I'll be back. Okay, eyes done. I think it's a really beautiful palette. I think with any brand in general, pastel shades are a little bit of a like, you kind of have to be a little bit wary because they're not going to build up very well on top of each other. This is fine. We fix it and you can actually go from darker to lighter. It's absolutely fine. It's a really cute palette. My only thing is, right, I ordered this from YesStyle and in all the pictures it says it has like this little charm that comes with it, and the listing said charm not included. So I was like, well, where do I get that charm from? Because I really want it. It was a really cute palette. Okay. It's nice, it's nice. I do get the hype, but I do prefer some of their other palettes though. Now you all know I love this cushion foundation, but this is a reformulation. TirTir have taken their red cushion, one of the most viral, best-selling, everyone loved, except for a few people, foundations, and changed the formula because people were finding it oxidized on their skin. I never had that issue personally. Oxidization can come from few different things. It can come from vitamin C in your skincare. It can come from just your type of skincare in general. And also because you're oily, and also some formulas do just oxidize. Never had an issue with it. So when they reformulated, I was like, oh, okay, I trust them. So this is their new formula. I'm using the shade 22N. And so I was gifted a few of these, but I did actually buy the formula, the new one from Korea. So this is one I purchased myself. You can see it's all Korean on the back in terms of the shades and everything like that. And that cushion came with this black one, which I really, really, really like. And if I'm correct in thinking, the ones that were sent to me in PR came with a regular cushion. I'm not noticing too much of a difference in the coverage. One thing I am noticing is you kind of have the opportunity to build up a little bit more. Sometimes with a TirTir red cushion, you have to be very wary you're not using too much, you know, always use the pad on the side here to kind of like take any excess off the cushion. But I'm finding this is going on a little bit more, I guess we could say relaxed. Like it's definitely still giving me coverage, but it's allowing me to build it up a little bit more. The texture does feel, it doesn't look different. It doesn't smell different. It smells like TirTir to me. I'm actually 23. I'm shade 23 in this. I'm using 22, so I am using a shade a little bit too light for me. No, that's fine. It'll be me in a few months' time. Yeah, I like it. I personally don't see too much difference in the formula right now, but it does feel a little bit more. Lightweight's the wrong word. It feels lighter in terms of the formula. It doesn't feel like it's gone on as heavy as fast. It's still moving with my skin really nicely. It's very, very nice. Do still be a little bit wary of how much you're picking up in your cushion. But to me, that just looks and feels like TirTir does. So I guess there's no worry there. But the formula has changed too drastically that you're not going to like this foundation again. But maybe if you have been, you know, a little bit concerned, give it a few months just to make sure that you're getting the new formula. Actually, I do wonder how they're managing that new formula situation. Okay, let me get some lashes on and then we'll go on to cheeks. Well, this is it. The bronzer that's gonna change my life. This is one I've seen people hyping up like crazy. People love this bronzer. Listen, I'm not a fan of the blush. So is this the same formula, but in a bronze stick? Let's see. So I have a shade Pebble and I have a shade Sip. Pebble looks a little bit more grey, a little bit colder. Sip looks like it's going to give me a little bit more of that golden bronze. This is the Rhode Pocket Bronze. Can't actually fit very well in your pocket, but it is small. This is Pebble, this is Sip. Pebble looks more neutral to my skin tone. Sip looks like it's going to be orange on me. I'm a brush person, so I'm gonna use a brush. We'll try a brush this side and we'll use fingers on the other and see how we do. Very sculpty, very sculpting, very nice. This looks borderline contour actually. Like this would, I mean, it'll be a great bronze on like a fairer skin tone, but on me, I could actually double this up with a bronzer and have this more as my contour shade because it kind of looks a bit more naturally like shadow on me. No, I do like that. That's good. That's nice. Fingers on the other side. I do like to use a finger now, actually, to be honest with you. I feel like you can really get in there, really push the product really nicely into your skin, into your foundation. It's very, very nice. Now, would I run out, abandon all your bronzers you have now and try and hunt down this one? Absolutely not. It's a nice bronzer, but is it wildly different to other cream bronzers I have used? Not really, no. It's not, no. I'm gonna get a lot of use out of it, but that is nice. It's a really, really nice color. We're already wearing Pebble. Let's put a little bit of Sip on the top here because Pebble's looking contoury, right? Pebble's looking cold, shadow, sculpty, whereas Sip on my skin tone definitely has that orangeness to it. And I think if we just put a little bit on the higher points of my cheekbone, we can get a bit more of a bronzy, ombre bronze. I'll do a little bit downside of my nose too, a little bit catching the sun kind of look. I have to be a little bit careful because my nose is so wide, I don't want to make it too wide. Listen, don't get me wrong. I like it, I do. It looks a little bit bruised when I mix the two together, but the shades individually, fine. Perhaps it's just a little bit too yellow for my skin, which is very neutral, leaning a bit more yellow. So when I apply something yellowy, it kind of looks like my skin has bruised ever so slightly. But I definitely think Pebble by itself is much better on my skin. Yeah. Am I going to replace this with my current bronzers I'm using, which I don't really use much bronzer? No. I think I'm going to get through my Refi Water bronzer first and then move back onto these. But they're fine. They're nice. I support the product. I support people's love for the product. I'm just not blown away. Okay, let's powder. And then I want to go onto lips. Now, I have received quite a few products from Half Magic. I have never used Half Magic before in my life. And I've just had a product sitting around just waiting to be used. And I always see people really, really like the brand. I've never watched Euphoria, that show that the makeup artist is known for, the design and all this kind of stuff. People would tell me I would like it, but I don't think people realize I love boring TV shows. I don't need to be too entertained. So let's start with this. This is the Sculptitude 2-in-1 lip liner. And this is the shade, what shade is this? Badassery Parade. So we have like sculpting contoury shade. And then we have more, oh, is that black? Then we have black. So I guess we're doing a black lip today. That's what we're doing. Actually, no, I'm just gonna use this shade. Never used this. I've never used this before, but I do like to use a sculpting shade around my lips anyway. I prefer to like contour my lip shape. That is really nice. Very smooth on application. I do like that. Very nice. Ooh. Ooh, very nice. Very, very nice. Beautiful color. Really easy to use. So smooth. My curl is failing me today, isn't it? And then we have this. This is the Magic Drip Blushing Lizard Glitter Lip Gloss. Oh no, not glitter. And it's kind of that holographic purple and green. Look at that. Isn't that so beautiful? Let me smell it. Oh, no smell. Wait. No smell. Are you sure? Yeah, nothing. I always expect like a little bit of vanilla or something. Oh shit, look at that. That's beautiful. Oh my goodness. I do wonder, okay, so that's quite a sheer veil. Sorry, I hate it when people don't trim their moustaches and then wear lip products. I do apologize. That's quite a sheer veil. Let's try and build up the bottom lip. See how much we can get from that green. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so lightweight. That's crazy. I thought it was going to be like really sticky or tacky, especially when you get such a visual effect from a lip product. I'm like, oh, it's going to have to be really sticky. Okay. Yeah, no, I like that. Did I have something else to try? That's beautiful. That's such a stunning color. I feel like this would look good on like so many skin tones as well. On a deeper skin tone, oh, it would look so beautiful. That green chameleon shine on, on super fair. It kind of has that colder brownie tone to it, so it will look super beautiful as well. That's stunning. I actually have a few of their eyeshadows and stuff like that. So first time ever using a half magic product. It's a win from me. This is so beautiful. Okay, last but not least, from Dior. Dior. Here's the thing with Dior. Everyone always loves everything they do. You know me, hate their eyeshadows. Love their blush, their cream blush, not their powder blush. These are a new highlighter. They're the same idea as a cream blush, but as highlight. Smells the same. It has that kind of like mentholy, minty vanilla smell to it. This is a purple. Let's just go for it. I'm going to apply directly from a stick on one side. Why is it tingling my face though? Why does my face need to tingle? And let's try with a finger, which is probably a better way to apply it, especially over your foundation, over your bronzer, when you don't really want to interfere with it. I mean, it's very nice. It looks very nice. My one issue is it's very balmy. It feels super balmy. And even on the face here, like I'm not really getting purple glow. This is purple. There's like a clear one and there's like a white one, but I feel like they're all gonna give the same shade. There's nothing about this that's purple. One bit, actually. At all. When I build it up here, yeah, you can see it's a little bit purple, but you can't build it up to this amount because it is so balmy that when you put it in your face, it's more than likely it's going to start to melt off. So unless you want to build excessively on top of it, you're never going to get that rich purple. Listen, sometimes you don't get what you pay for. All right, I think that's all the products we've gone through today. You need to let me know. As usual, are you a victim to the hype train? Do you always fall victim to, this is so good, now I'm gonna buy it? Let me know down below in the comments. Thank you for joining me. Subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up and I'll see you very soon. Bye.